Hey everyone, Shane here with ROA Off-Road, or RVs of America. Today, I'm super excited to share something with you. We, here at ROA, are making history. You have been asking, and now we are delivering. We have the all-new, never-before-seen Dweller 19. What makes this so unique? There's a lot of things, but it's got four wheels. Everybody wants four wheels. We get people asking all the time. This is an extreme off-road camper with the tandem, four-wheel, independent suspension. This is OBI, that's Outback Innovation. It's an Arizona company. They're importing these campers from overseas, and it is a competitor to all the Australian products over in Australia. There's really nothing in America like this right now at the moment. You may be familiar if you've been researching. You might be able to compare it with the Black Series H219, but they're very different. The quality on these are superb. They're top notch, but very similar and very, very off-road capable. Probably the most out of anything out on the market for quality and off-road capability. We're really excited. People have been asking, you know, when are you gonna bring out a tandem four-wheel trailer? And here it is. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour exclusively from ROA, never before seen. This camper can only be purchased at ROA right now, and we do have them coming in. If you're seriously interested, reach out to us. We'd love to help you out. But today I'm going to give you a quick little walk around. This is not one of our in-depth, crazy long tours, but I just wanted to give you a preview and show off the camper. So let's get into it right now. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the significance of a tandem. Now, this is not a tandem axle because it doesn't have an axle. It's independent control arms, and it's an A-arm suspension, so shocks and coils. And that is super important. The significance of that type of suspension over what is standard in America is it's night and day. You know, the way I like to explain it is if you've ever driven like an old 1-ton truck from the 80s, 70s, or 80s, every time you hit a bump, the whole thing just rattles you, opposed to driving a Cadillac, right, down the road, where everything's independent suspension, it's gonna move and articulate. You know, it's not just off-road, even the on-road. I always like to tell people, a trailer is a house on wheels, and when you're driving down the highway, it's going through a 4.0 earthquake. When you're going off-road, you're moving it up to that 5, 6, 7.0, right? So it's always rattling and shaking. The number one thing in the American-made trailers is they use a solid axle with leaf springs, and it is the roughest suspension on the market, without a doubt. The independent suspension is going to give you an incredible ride. We have taken this trailer and other trailers with the four wheels independent suspension, and they just articulate over rocks and boulders. The four wheels is really cool is because it creates so much stability opposed to just the two wheels. You know, you end up getting more rocking with two wheels. And so sometimes when this is climbing up one wheel, you know, climbing up like an obstacle or even over a speed bump, right? This is gonna bump up, this is gonna stay down, and you're gonna see it articulate up and down. And the Dweller 19, they knew how important this was. This is something that since we met with them in the very beginning, we've told them right at the beginning, we need a trailer with four wheels on the ground because off-road, they're way more superior. Now the single, not to say two wheels is not good, it's just most people they're not putting on big enough tires, and you know, you need it overrated. This gives you a lot more wiggle room for air, right? Because you have four wheels. If you blow out one, you still have an extra wheel on the ground. But these are really heavy duty. Dweller is the rims, the suspension, everything is sized properly. We've dealt with other trailers in the past where they put the rims are too weak, the tires are too small. These are load range E tires. We've had other trailers that had load range C tires, which on the highway, that's okay. But you get into the off-road trail situation, that's not okay. So you do have these nice heavy duty mud terrain tires, all standard. Love the tires. You have this nice diamond plating for protection. Like I said, this is not going to be crazy in depth. I just kind of wanted to walk through and point out some of the highlights on the trailer itself. One of the things is end to end, it is 25 feet, maybe 5 to 6 inches, depending on where you measure it. The actual box itself is 19 feet. I did mention earlier the HQ19 Black Series. That one end to end, just as a comparison, was 26 foot 3 inches. And this one's 25.5 feet, so you might be like, oh, it's smaller. But what's really cool is the box, the interior space of the box is actually an inch longer. The way they've designed it, they've made it a little bit shorter, but the inside space is actually bigger. So that's really cool. You're not compromising on the inside space of this trailer, but the overall length is a little bit shorter, so it's gonna be more capable for those off-road trails. Really excited about that. These bash bars are pretty heavy duty. A lot of trailers I see these on, they're just for looks. These actually are welded up into the frame. They're super strong. Obviously, the whole weight of the trailer wouldn't rest on that and survive, but you know, this would break before it would hit here for sure. You know, it would bend up, but it is actually pretty robust. Lots of cool storage on this trailer. And I'm gonna just show you the kitchen setup because I really like it. I like how they've designed it. Double latches on everything, which is unique. You don't usually see that. This guy comes and slides out, and this comes over right here. So you have some prep space right here. This comes out and gives you a really, really good windshield. And we don't see this on a lot of trailers in the past, having this windshield. Cooking, it's a double burner, it's Dometic. You have some nice storage trays right here. Like I said, I'm going through this pretty fast and quick, so this is not gonna be a totally in-depth tour. Stay tuned and subscribe. Make a comment of what you want me to focus on in the full tour, but that will be coming soon, so make sure you do subscribe. Something that I love about this that we haven't seen on other trailers here in the US that are similar to this is they usually only have cold water on the outside. This has hot and cold, and it's always plumbed in. So you're not fumbling with these quick disconnects where you're punching them into the trailer or into the sink. So it's all built in. So you just open it up, turn it on, and you got water. This also has a really cool dry rack here or something, or you can put whatever you want on there. I really like this little tray right here. And check this out. I love how they've done this. Everything in here is carpeted, not just in here, but inside the trailer itself, it's all carpeted. And these are just all laser cut, really nice. They feel very good quality. You have that slide out track and it locks when it comes all the way out. So if you have like, you know, spices and whatever you want, you put spatulas and silverware in there, but you can have some sort of prep food here or containers of stuff that you want. And it's right next to the kitchen, so you can pull that out, grab it, and do your thing, and then close it up. I do want to get a little bit close because this is some things that I've never seen on other trailers. So come on up close here. All of these doors are triple sealed. So you have a seal right here, you have this one right here, and then you have another one right here. So when you actually push this in, this thing turns and it actually pulls in the thing. So this actual latch comes in and it sucks in, if you can see that, how that's sucking in right there. Really cool. So this comes around, all locking. I've never seen them sealed so well. And we have taken these off-road quite a bit, and I'm not noticing dirt getting inside the trailers. Dirt can sometimes be pretty good at getting inside things, but I've been very, very happy with this. This is a tray table that drops down for more prep space or cooking. You know, if somebody inside the trailer is bringing out food, they can set it here and prep it while you're cooking it or washing it. Really, really, really good kitchen setup. I'm really happy with it. Coming over here, I want to show you this. Double latches, those twisting latches. And once again, you have that triple seal. And I love how they've done this. Look at this tray. It comes all the way out. This is so nice. Otherwise, you would have a tray, you know, you'd have stuff that you're stuffing in there and you can never access or get to. This way you could put in bins or little buckets, however you want to organize this, but you can access everything in the very back just as easy as everything in the front. And that's a huge attention to detail. These trays are not cheap, and it's pretty heavy duty. I would load it up with everything I want on it and feel comfortable about that. You have a little bottle opener, just little details, nothing crazy to write home about, but very, very cool. Check this out. This is what I love about OBI. These caulk lines are absolutely beautiful. Like, I've seen trailers where you swear a drunken sailor was caulking the lines and they're just smudged. They use their fingers. They're definitely using a tool for this because these lines are so straight. Attention to detail on these trailers is much, much better than what we've seen previously on other trailers that we've had. Up here, you have your propane tanks out here. You can upgrade to the larger ones if you want, or you can use these small ones. And then also we have a large cargo box up here. Everything comes standard stock with a Mick hitch. And this is the biggest one that it's rated for over 13,000 pounds, way overkill for the camper. We've seen these coming into the US with cheaper, lower quality hitches that are just honestly have a lot of problems. Really hard to hook up to. This hitch, in my opinion, is the best hitch on the market for any type of trailer, period. Cruise Master is pretty good too, but I think the Mick hitch is much better. It's easier to hook up and I love it. Very robust, all galvanized. And as a matter of fact, the frame, the entire chassis is steel and it's all galvanized. Talking about a little bit about the construction material, all of the trailer here, this is aluminum. So you do have an aluminum paneling on the exterior and in the interior. And inside you have the rectangular hollow aluminum welded studs. And you have a foam board insulation on the inside. So it is insulated like most Australian stuff out in the marketplace, not 4 seasons, but easily 3 seasons. You can chase the good weather. That's the whole reason why you got wheels, so you can chase the good weather. Here at ROA, something that makes us very unique is we do retrofit and mods, and we've previously done a lot of winter packages and added to make them more 4-season capable. We'll be able to do that with this trailer too in the future, so just keep that in mind. It will have that capability. Right out of the box, it's not. So let's walk on over to the other side. So we have now been using this camper for going on almost 2 months. I've been to Colorado on a Roma adventure with it. I've taken it off-roading, racked up just over 500 miles towing it on and off-road. It actually tows phenomenally. With the tandems always tow really well, but I didn't notice any type of sway. I've towed it with the 2500 Power Wagon and an F-150, and it's towed really, really well. So I'm happy about that. I've camped in it now with my wife and my daughter, the 3 of us. It's very, very comfortable, lots of space. This is an ideal couples trailer. You could have had a guest to it, you know, a child or something, but ideal, this is a perfect camper for couples. Over here on this side, we have a lot of your kind of utility hookup stuff. This is an outside shower with a light, so you can shower in at nighttime, which is really cool. The nice thing about this is you don't fill up your great tanks. This does have over 50 gallons of water on it, which is really, really great. But this outside shower, I kind of installed it a little bit too far over. It needs to be slid over. I just need to readjust that. But these windows are huge. I love the windows, very big. They're dual pane polycarbonate windows, very strong. We've thrown things at these. We've, you know, hit trees with these and they don't break, much stronger than glass, as a matter of fact. Over here, we have another compartment. This is more of your utility compartment drawer. This opens up and you have your battery bank. One thing that I'm super happy about this camper is it comes stock with lithium. They're Renogy lithium batteries. The inverter system, 3,000 watt inverter system, also Renogy. The solar charge controller, also Renogy. The solar panels, Renogy. You might think, well, obviously. I cannot tell you how often we get campers, brand new campers, and they're like Frankenstein. This is from manufacturers where they're putting, you know, no name brand batteries. They don't even have labels. They ship them out from China. They're AGMs, gel batteries with no labeling on them. Then they throw in like these weird, you know, inverters that don't match the batteries. They have solar panels that are cheap solar panels from China. I mean, listen, a lot of things are made in China nowadays. That's just the way the world is. But there's good quality stuff that's made in China. Dometic is made in China, you know, and you can choose Dometic, or you can go and choose some off-name brand that nobody knows, doesn't exist, and there's not a lot of support to it. I love that they're using Renogy with everything, and it's consistent, and the whole system tends to be much more efficient because they're using all the same components across the board. Really, really happy about that. All the components in the trailer are top-notch components, top shelf, whatever you want to call it. We got Truma, we have the stoves and the fridges. Everything is premium high-end product. The AC unit, it's an undermounted central air, so it's all ducted. It's not just a roof unit that's blowing on your head, which is really cool. It adds a lot more into the towability of the trailer, and you're not dealing with something on your roof. You can extend and have more solar up there. This thing you could probably, I haven't figured it out yet, but you could probably put over 1,000 watts of solar on the roof if you did want to. It comes stock with 400 watts, but like I said, easily we could add more to it. Let's head over here. I know you want to come inside and check it out, so come on inside. Welcome on inside. As you can see, I have a very comfortable couch here. Perfect for 2 adults, maybe even 3 if you wanted to squeeze on here. We have the lagoon table, and this kind of moves around depending on where you want it. I'm sure we could figure out some custom upgrades if you wanted it bigger or not. We have a bed set that we were able to make this into a bed for my daughter while we were out camping, and she slept great. This is nice and plush. It's very comfortable, feels very good quality. It's a faux leather, but it's good for wiping down. It's good for camping. It's got this nice stitching in it. The trailer itself is very, very beautiful. It has tons of storage all throughout. Everything is locking. These latches lock. You can't see them. So what they've done is they've done this visible latch that's hidden behind here, and you just reach and grab it and it latches up, and those hinges hold the cupboard open too. So, and as you can see, there's some ducts throughout here. This is air conditioning up here. We also are ducted, so there's 3 ports for air conditioning. There's 3 ports for heating. It's a Truma combi. That's hot water heater and furnace. I think that's probably one of the best systems on the market that you can put in a camper. Most European, Australian caravans and campers are using that system. It's starting to get more popular in the US. I love that they're using high-end premium components. Like I said, this is one of the very first units ever. This is a prototype. Quite frankly, it being a prototype, it is in great condition. But I would be comfortable owning this prototype forever and never changing anything on this camper. Like the new units are actually coming, and they're pretty much going to be exactly like this unit because the quality and everything on it is great. There will be a little few changes, but not much. Overall, the quality on the dwellers is very, very good. As a prototype, this is better than some trailers that I've seen, and they're on like their 100th unit, you know, I'm really, really happy with how they're building these campers. Over here, this bed area, I want to show this to you. Welcome to the bedroom. These are my favorite parts, the bedroom scenes. Not really, I'm just kidding, but this is a very comfortable bed, like I've already mentioned. Lots of storage. You have storage up here, all the way around the entire top portions. These are cupboards. Once again, these latch, and lots of storage for clothing. This is hanging storage in here. You have tons of storage down here. As you can see, these open up on both sides. You can't see, but back in here, there's little cubbies, and there's outlets, 120, so you can plug in an actual plug, and then there's 12 volt, there's USB, 2 USB ports, and a 12 volt cigarette lighter style. So I know some people run a CPAP machine, and you'll be able to plug that in and always have that consistent power, or you can charge your cell phones, or you can turn on the inverter and plug into that outlet. I had the Starlink plugged into that side. I slept on this side. I also love these little storage areas. I put my books here, put my glasses hanging here at night, and there are also lamps back here, so you can have some reading lamps, and a very, very comfortable area. There is a little drawer under the bed, but the rest of it is mostly components, utility. You have your, your furnace, your water heater, your air conditioning unit under there. One thing that I love is this window up here. We were sleeping here at night and just looking up into the sky and enjoying the stars. Lots of lighting throughout. You have 2 domes in the whole entire area that have lighting and that can open up and create a lot of cross breeze and air. We got our TV over here. The trailer's very, very comfortable. Large, full-size refrigerator. Once again, the unit that we put in here is kind of unique for the prototype, but we have I think it's I can't remember the size of it, but it's massive. We actually fit a person inside of that fridge. So it has space for a very large fridge in here. You know, I always say the best scene after a bedroom scene is the bathroom scene. So let's go into the bathroom now. Check that out. Here I am inside the shower. This is such an important part of a camper like this. For you couples out there, you know, the reason why I always tell people, the reason why you go and get a camper is mostly for the bed and the bathroom, right? Those are very, very important because you're sick and tired of, I mean, you don't do it for camping because if you love camping, you can camp in a tent, right? But the thing is, over the years, you want a comfortable bed and you want a place to go to the bathroom inside and take a nice shower and not get so dirty. This shower is huge, big. Like, I can probably put 2 people in this shower. And very, very important is if you drop a bar of soap, today I have a bar of soap. It's very rare that I have a bar of soap, but I guess my wife forgot the bar of soap from our camping trip. It's in here still. So I dropped the bar of soap, you know, I'm doing my thing and whoops, I drop it. Can I pick it up? Oh man. Oh, I can pick it up and I can even move around a little bit in here. So lots and lots of space, and I fit comfortably in the shower. So the shower adjusts for very short people because we want to accommodate everybody. So short people, medium-sized people, medium to tall size people, and if you're very tall, you can latch it up here. I do want to mention something that's really, really unique about this trailer is because most of the off-road trailers that we sell currently max out around 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". So, and with the AC unit, sometimes less than 6 feet because you're hitting your head on that thing. This unit from floor to ceiling is 6 foot 6 inches and about a half. With the domes, it pops down a little bit, but you're easily 6'5" or taller throughout the entire ceiling of this trailer. So if you are less than 6 foot 5 inches, you will not hit your head on this ceiling or anything coming down from the ceiling. Very, very cool, very unique. None of our off-road trailers that we've ever had have accommodated that height of a ceiling up to this point. We might have some in the future coming, but right now, for headroom, this is your trailer. So very, very cool. Let's check out the toilet really quick and then head on outside. I'm contemplating this bathroom. Very large. I actually kind of think like there's too much space. Like, I'm 6 feet and my knees from here to this wall is probably 12 to 16 inches. You got a tape measure? Hand me that tape measure really quick. I do have a tape measure. Check it out. I can measure. So my knees to the front wall is 12 inches. What did I say? 12 to 16 inches? I was on the low end. So 12 inches right there. Lots and lots of space. I got a whole thing of 12 rolls of toilet paper on the side of me right here. Got a nice window, got some storage up here. You know, when you're out using the toilet, if you need to like say hello to your neighbor, you can open the window, chat with them. Bathroom is really, really nice in this trailer. You got lots of space. The shower is more space than you need. The toilet is very roomy. The toilet and the shower are separated. Different people can use them, so you're not like occupying the whole space. So really, really nice. Let's head on outside now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Brought to you by ROA Off-Road on the new Dweller 19. My favorite thing about the trailer, it's really hard because there's a lot of things. You should make a comment below and tell me what your favorite thing is. Also, if there's something we're missing and you want us to show you, let us know and we'll make sure we add that into the full tour. Like I said earlier, this is a mini tour. The full tour will be coming soon, so don't be worried. I will do an hour to an hour and a half long tour of this trailer at some point. But my favorite thing is probably the space. Overall space on it is marvelous. For those who are, you know, retiring, getting to that retirement age, or have the flexibility to work on the road or travel cross country or even live full time, this would be an ideal trailer for a couple, for sure. The bed is fabulous. I slept great on the bed, and the bathroom is awesome. All the way around, I would say my favorite thing is just the space overall. And I love that it's actually not as long as other trailers that we've had in the past, you know, with the tandems, right? When you have the 4 wheels on the ground, typically the trailers get a lot longer. They've been able to make this trailer a little bit shorter on the exterior end to end, but yet the inside space you wouldn't know. It has a lot of space. So that's definitely my favorite thing about this new Dweller D19. Like I said, exclusively, you can only get this through ROA Off-Road. We have a location in South Carolina and in Utah. If you're seriously interested, shoot us a text, 801-860-0035, or go to our website. We do now have it listed on our website. We have some photos, some details, some of the specs. I didn't want to go into all the specs today on the video, but you can go to our website and you can get some of the detail there, or reach out to us directly by texting us. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you out on a trail hopefully soon. Bye-bye.